Hello and thanks for joining us on TVC News at 1. We'll begin at the National Assembly, where the Senate has commenced a screening of the ministerial nominees. 14 of the 28 nominees were screened on Monday, and the upper chamber is expected to screen the remaining nominees today. These are live pictures from the Senate as President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, and other lawmakers are seated, and the former Governor Dave Umahi is currently being screened. President Bola Tinubu has assured Nigerians that the federal government is working closely with states and local governments to provide palliatives that will cushion the effects of the hardship caused by the removal of petrol subsidy. In his national broadcast last night, the president said there are plans to roll out buses for mass transit at a much more affordable rate. TVC News correspondent Femi Akonde captured details of the president's speech in this report.
That you understand the reasons.
The nationwide broadcast by President Tinubu is appealing to the hearts and conscience of Nigerians as the federal government continues with the implementation of tough decisions that will turn around the economy of the country in the long run. The president painstakingly explained the removal of fuel subsidy and why Nigerians should trust the process that has so far saved more than 1 trillion naira for the country within 2 months.
In a little over 2 months, we have saved over 1 trillion naira that would have been squandered on the unproductive fuel subsidy, which only benefited smugglers and fraudsters. That money will now be used more directly and more beneficially for you and your families.
The removal of fuel subsidy has caused significant disruptions in different aspects of national life. But President Tinubu has now announced the introduction of deliberate measures that will have far-reaching impact in the short term. Most important is the injection of funds into the economy to help small and medium-scale enterprises. And his administration also intends to stimulate the growth in the manufacturing sector.
Our administration recognizes the importance of micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises and the informal sector as the drivers of growth. We are going to energize this important sector with 125 billion. Out of the sum, we will spend 50 billion conditional grant to 1 million nano businesses between now and March 24.
There is, however, cheering news for public servants, as the president promised that an upward review of the national minimum wage is imminent.
We are also working in a collaboration with the labor unions to introduce a new national minimum wage for workers. I want to tell you, our workers, that your salary review is coming.
As the days begin to count, Nigerians also hope that the implementation of these programs of government begin to have real impacts on their lives and livelihood. Femi Akonde, TVC News.